past. Reece James. Reece James. Yes! Come on! Come on! Come on! Loftus Cheek! Oh, it's blocked. Reece James! Yes! Come on, Reece! St. Reece James's Park! St. Reece James's Park! Come on! Yes!
What a fantastic result today at St. James's Park. Can sometimes be a banana skin if you're not careful. They have got a large crowd and it's a funny place to go. It's a long trip, so we did well. We did exactly what I hoped. We were stingy and structured and organised. It had a professional job written all over it. We had lots of the ball and just frustrated them for long periods. It's fantastic to build a Premiership title challenge on a stingy defence. I'd rather have that every day of the week.
Action for Newcastle United 0, Chelsea 3. What a really poor performance by Newcastle United. It wasn't Steve Bruce in disguise, it was Graham Jones, Sam. We did not lay a glove on them.
No, Chelsea even put the lone development squad on for the second half. Yeah, really lacklustre and disappointing.
It might have been a rotten day, Sam, but that football today, we could have played. And I'm not even joking, we could have played. We're not playing well, but we could have played because you're just chasing them. You're just letting them play their own football, and it was just so pathetic to watch. We didn't even really. They didn't go out first gear, Chelsea, all afternoon. If they had the Lukaku playing today, they would have been out of sight by half an hour.
Would have been another 7, easy. Might have been more. Yes, we played for 0-0. I mean, you know my feelings about Graham Jones. He's a very good coach. I don't want him anywhere near in charge of the first team. We've played for a 0-0 today and got what we deserved. A good kick up the arse. Pretty pathetic all round. As I say, atmosphere in the stadium was brilliant. Tried to stick with us throughout. Just stand off. I don't know what the hell happened for their first goal, because there was a shade of Steve Bruce against Arsenal.
Bruce would have got absolutely battered for this, Sam. If you're making a substitution, just make it. I don't care if the other manager's making a substitution. You got, maybe you should think about it for 30 seconds. From that substitution not happening, Newcastle were in a bit of disarray, reminded me of Wolves last year, and literally a cross comes in, Reece James, chested down, left foot, right in the stanchion, no chance at all, 1-0, and it was game over. 2-0 very, very quickly, Reece James again, shot deflected, but Darlow had already dived, but Reece James puts it in an empty net, and at 2-0, you're thinking, this is going to be a long last 20 minutes maybe. And then under penalty, Kai Havertz gets taken down from Darlow. Poor day for Darlow, not just with the goals, but his kicking was horrendous, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was saying to you just before we started, he shits it every time Dubravka's back on the bench. Absolutely shits it. He was terrible today. It's one of the worst performances Carl Darlow's had in a Newcastle shirt.
Drop him next week?
Yeah.
You've got to. We do not get anything. The midfield, you have a midfield free against Chelsea of Hayden, Sean Longstaff and Ryan Fraser, who is not a central midfielder. If you're going to play Ryan Fraser, you play him as a winger. Simple as that, I'm sorry. Alan St. Maximin was useless today. He had nothing. Literally, apart from Megan Chilwell in the second half, that was literally the most he'd done all afternoon. And I'm not blaming Alan St. Maximin, I'm blaming the tactics. Wilson was just running around all afternoon, bless him. He literally could do absolutely nothing today. Absolutely nothing. We cannot continue this formation. I don't care who the manager is next season, or say next season, next week against Brighton. They cannot play like that. I'm sorry, I know it's against Chelsea, and Chelsea are probably the best team in the league, but we cannot play like that. We will get relegated before January, the way things are going if we play like that, Sam. But it's terrible, isn't it?
It is, because between now and January, we can't be too far adrift, otherwise we're going down. Simple as that. We can't. We've got to stay in contention, and Graham Jones isn't the man. I fear if Martinez comes in, who's got a brilliant working relationship with Graham Jones, you need fresh impetus, fresh ideas. I don't know. It's not. Graham Jones, good coach, not a manager.
Okay, so congrats to Chelsea. Better luck next time to Newcastle. I feel very weird speaking about it. Dubravka was on the bench for them, and Darlow had a poor game. St. Maximin was pocketed. Yeah, so it's hilarious. I don't know how to feel. I want to feel happy because Chelsea are top of the league, but I also can't feel any type of way because Newcastle lost, and that's the downside of being a fan of two teams that play in the same league that eventually have to play against each other. So very unfortunate for them. I'm hoping that they can pick up some form and start winning games, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It's very difficult. I hope they can pick it up, but it's very difficult. It's very difficult. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're in the relegation zone, obviously, as everybody knows. So hopefully they can do something. But as a Newcastle fan as well, this win for Chelsea is very weird for me because I feel like I want to cry, but I'm not gonna cry though. Obviously, you know, big boys don't cry.
Thomas, was it all about patience for an hour and then our quality in front of goal finally showed?
Yeah, we were very dominant, and you have to be patient. Of course, it's difficult because first of all there were many interruptions in the game. They were delaying the game. They tried to interrupt the rhythm. And if you are the only team who's responsible for the intensity and the rhythm, it's not too easy. So we heavily relied on a good structure and on a good structure for counter pressing, because then you can increase the risk around the box. And while we protected ourselves in close distance, it was better for us to relied on the counter pressing and to protect us against counterattacks. This was very good, even in the first half. Then we brought a little bit more bodies to the box and increased the risk in the second half, and were straight away more dangerous, with Hakim and Kai playing closer together. So and collecting second balls, and the pressure was growing. And okay, it's not the first football match where you need a goal to set things clear and to gain a bit the freedom of not like running behind a result that proves the performance. Yeah.
Speaks a lot about the players' mentality, doesn't it? That they're able to stay switched on. It must be difficult when you're having so much of the ball, but you can't find it.
It's sometimes dangerous to not fall asleep, and to not confuse being patient with being slow and taking slow decisions. And that's why I'm super happy with the performance off the ball. I think we were brilliant off the ball throughout the whole match. Defending all the long balls and the second and third balls, to collect them, and if you have so much ball possession in your opponent's half, to close the spaces before they can create counterattacks. That was the key, and I think that we were brilliant off the ball today.
2 goals for Reece. Is that something you've been asking him to maybe contribute a bit more? Because he's got such a powerful shot. He's such a brilliant striker of a ball.
If it was so easy, we would just demand it every 3 days. But in general, we rely, of course, on our wingbacks to arrive in the box in the end of our attacks. Chile was decisive in the last matches, and Aspi, Marcos were decisive in earlier matches. Now it was again Reece who had two brilliant finishes and secured the victory. Yeah, we did. It's not easy, but when you play as wingbacks, it's necessary that we are dangerous from more positions, and especially from their positions.
I know you'll tell me to calm down. It's early in the season, but it feels like a big day. Liverpool dropping points, City losing.
Calm down. I just no. It is like this. If you think like we are inside and celebrating other results, it's not like this. We were congratulating the team to the performance and the effort that we put in. This is what counts. It's a long way to go. It's not the moment. I don't feel comfortable celebrating other results. It's what goes around comes around. So put the feet on the ground and enjoy the moment. We did a good match, have a great result.
Finally, I wanted to ask you about our supporters. It's a long old trip to come up here from London, but I thought they were magnificent. And also, you've got your own song at last. Must be nice to hear them chanting your name.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I'm sorry for that. So I didn't hear it. If it's like this, yeah, it's great. No, I was impressed. We had so many supporters here. It's anyway pretty impressive stadium. To calm the crowd down like we did today is also an achievement, and it was by quality and concentration. Well done again to the team and to the players. And I'm happy in front of the spectator. Our spectators scoring 3 goals in an away game.